Yo, all right, y'all. So check it out. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't really love the nuance shit. Like, I don't really like talking about a topic just because other people are talking about it. But, some shit I noticed on YouTube earlier today. I spend a lot of my time on YouTube. I ain't gonna shy away from that. I know who the fuck be up there. I spend most of my time meditating with y'all. I mean, shit, why read books? Why do a whole bunch of fucking hard work if you already have the insight and the wisdom to be able to put pieces to the puzzle together? I use a lot of people's work in order for me to put the pieces together in my own story. So, with that being said, I've been hearing a lot of talk about the MERKABA. Not really a lot of talk, but enough talk for me to actually be like, man, y'all niggas on the same shit. So anyways, now, the MERKABA for me, and from my experience and from the story of my life, it ain't just two triangles. It ain't just two cones. You feel me? Like, what you got right there is you got your Shiva and you got your Shakti. Or you got your Rudra and your Durga. You know what I mean? You basically got two sides of the same fucking coin. But both of those sides of the coin would represent destruction, right? Now, that's what that shit represent for me in my story, right? But now, I also have a part in my story that involves my ascension. So I also look at the MERKABA as being Rahu and Ketu put together. And Rahu and Ketu is probably the most commonly explained explanation out there, because for the most part, if Rahu does appear in your birth chart, then that means that you do have a past life experience, right? So what you do is you mix your fucking north node, your Rahu, and your south node, your Ketu, which is basically two opposites of each other. It's one life that you are used to, so you're born in this planet with gifts, talents, and shit like that may seem effortless, right? But because you know those things, you end up being defiant when somebody try to teach you those things again. So you end up making your own experiences for yourself, and that's what ends up being the driving force of your life. You wanting to create either new experiences, new ways to express yourself and shit like that. So the MERKABA is known as, Rahu and Ketu, which are both, they not necessarily lunar. It's like, so when we look at regular astrology, right, Western astrology, we would be like, oh, that's just the north node of the moon, or that's the south node, when it's not that simple, right? So Rahu and Ketu appear during eclipses, which means the sun and the moon are doing their thing, but the shadow is basically what Rahu or Ketu is. So it's an enemy of both the sun and the moon, right? So if you really know how to mix both of these things together, then you won't be influenced by the eye of Ra or the eye of Horus. So yeah, you'll be able to develop your own fucking idea of what this shit is about. You'll be able to develop your own idea of where to take this bitch. So that being said, instead of just talking about, MERKABA, triangle, right? Put it in ways that's gonna actually resonate with your lifestyle, right? And for me, the best way to fucking put that together is by looking at your northern node and your southern node.